And she would always start like here, going clockwise. So, oops, 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 oops. That was not intended. Hey everyone, this is Thecos, and today I will be playing through Three Sisters solo to show you how this game works. This is a game that has been requested by my patrons as well as you, as the community. You have voted on this game, and yeah, it's long overdue. I've been wanting to publish this video or record this video and publish it like for like I think 1.5 or 2 months now. But as you may know, something's like happened in between, and like some things that were on my schedule like kind of like got postponed to later, and later is now. So let's take a look at this. So this is a roll and write where you like have a garden and a shed and fruit and all of these kind of things, an apiary, and you're just trying to like grow as many vegetables and fruit and harvest like vegetables and fruit as possible. In the solo mode, we actually have an opponent that does not collect points, but that does like destroy your stuff, destroy your crops and all these things. So that's going to be quite interesting. So grab yourself a tea and let's go. Ah yeah, that's the stuff. So the setup is actually very, very simple. We can just set that up immediately without any montage. So what we do here, we have a board. There are two sides to this board. This is the multiplayer board, and then we have the solo board over here. And then we have our two garden sheets. This is like our garden here and the perennials. And then here we have our apiary, the fruit, our goods, compost, and the shed, right? So let me put all of that aside. We don't need that. Then we have a few additional components, not too many, but a few. We do have this cute little Farmer Edith meeple here. That's pretty cool. We put that here on the like a rondelle here. I will talk about that in a moment. And here we have the golden pushpin. This is where we will put Farmer Edith for now. And then in a solo game, we also need the round tracker. We will put it on round 1. We will play for 8 rounds here. And then we also take 4 dice. In a multiplayer game, there are more things that you need. You would have like this adorable pumpkin here as a first player token, and also 2 more dice depending on player count. I think in a 2-player game you also have 4 dice, I think, but in a 3 or 4 player game I think you have more dice. But I only have played the game solo so far, so I can't really comment on that. Alright, and that is already pretty much the setup. Also what we need, of course, is a pen. So let me just put everything a little bit straight here. And now also the focus should be fine. So this is what we are playing with. Just as a little bit of trivia, right? So Three Sisters actually is something from the indigenous American agriculture. And like back then, the Iroquois and the Cherokee, they called like the crops corn, bean, and squash the Three Sisters. That makes sense because we do have corn, bean, and pumpkins or squash here, right? And they were called like this because, from what I've read at least, because they nurture each other just like family when planted together, right? So they're like great pairing for planting, so to speak. Just to kind of explain that. A round in Three Sisters looks like that. We have 3 phases. We have the planning phase, where we roll and distribute dice on our board. Then we have the gardening phase and the event phase. And that is how a round is made up. In essence, what we are trying to do, you might see these little ribbons here. We are like trying to collect like all of these ribbons here to actually score them later on. So as soon as we like can like circle these round circles here where there's a ribbon right next to it or there, that means that these are like scores for the end of the game, right? That's pretty much our goal within 8 rounds. And now I suggest I will just start playing the game and then show you how everything works. So first we have our planning phase. What we do is we roll all 4 dice, and then we group these dice into like clusters with the same number. right? And then we start with the lowest number and we go up to the highest one, and we start placing a die on the rondel here, and we'll form either this, and then on the next space, and then on the next space. That's what we do, right? So these are like spaces that we can use this round. It's kind of hard to see in this rondel, right? That's like one graphical element that it looks cool, but it's kind of hard to see. I like had some troubles the first game. So we have like one space here with apiary or fruit, then here with plant or water, here with shed time, then here compost and goods, apiary and fruit, shed time, and farmer's market. These are like the 7 spaces here. And then we take farmer Edith and put her on the space behind or after the last dice we placed. So compost for goods, that's for the next round then. That was the planning phase. Now with the gardening phase. In the gardening phase, we will actually face off against the opponent I already mentioned. And yes, that is actually Farmer Edith, right? We will like take turns taking dice, her as well as me. And in the odd rounds, I will start. In the even rounds, she will start. So now I will start and I can take one of these dice. And when I take one of these dice, I do 2 things. First of all, I do a garden action. Garden action is planting and watering my garden here. That is very important for getting points. And then I do the action wherever the dice is on, right? This round I could either apiary or fruit. I could like cross something off here. For the apiary here, we have we can go from the bottom up to the top, and then we have like different routes we can go. And here we can get like all the rewards that are listed here. We can get goods that help us later on in the farmer's market to actually buy stuff. To like get stuff. Then here we the ribbons, as I said, are victory points, and then also here we have like fruit times 2. That means we can like cross off fruit. Then here we can plant and water stuff, right? That's what the apiary does. So you see like there will be a lot of like combinations we can do. And fruit, same thing, just from left to right. We take one fruit and cross it off. These give victory points. These give goods and victory points, and these let us just water our garden, the peaches here. Then here we have plant or water. That means we can do the gardening action a second time, right? Because we always do it the first time with the die. And then here we have shed time. That means here we can cross off one item in our shed. And you see there are different items here. So for example, we would have the rain barrel here, and it says like after rain, water a zone. And there are 2 boxes here. So if I cross off the first box and when I cross off the second one, I get the victory points associated with that. And also then I do have the rain barrel. I have constructed that one like with my tools, and now I can use it. Like every time it rains, which is 1, 2, 3 times during this game, I can also water a zone again. This all sounds a little bit cryptic, but I will get to that a little bit. Like during the game, I will explain everything. Okay, so what do we want to do? Well, first of all, of course, I want to like do the gardening action. Actually, I think like apiary and fruit, that's a little bit early. I might not want to do that yet. So I think I will now start like building up my garden, right? One thing to keep in mind is that Farmer Edith will like start destroying my crops and everything. But I think for now, the plant or water thing would be important. What I know, or what we know, is Farmer Edith always starts at this space here and takes dice from here, and then she goes clockwise, right? Which means that that if I take this one here, she will take that one, and if I take this one here, she will take that one. So I cannot have both of these, so I will definitely have one shed action, for sure, whether I want to or not. So what I will do is I will take the plant and water action. That means I have this die with a 5. I can change the value of the die by using compost. So you see I already have 1 compost, and I can gather more like with all of these actions here, right? And that means that then I can use these to change the value of the die. And yes, the dice wrap around from 1 to 6 and the other way. So that can be helpful. So 5 means I will look here in my garden, and there are like 6 sections here, and this is section 5. And now I can either plant or water. If I plant this section, that means I can take 2 of the lower boxes and cross them out, and that means I have planted that. The long ones here in these pairings are always corn. The small ones are beans, but I can only start like planting this bean, for example, if I have planted that one right next to it, right? So I need to wait a little bit. And then also we have pumpkins down here, or squash, if you like take the Three Sisters idea seriously. Okay. So if I plant, for example, I do want like 1 pumpkin I would like to have, right? So I will plant that pumpkin right here. And then I can do a second plant action. I will plant that corn right here. So like this, right? And now I do whatever is on the space here. That is plant or water. So I can do the same thing again, right? Also in section 5. Right, so I can do the same thing again. So now I can plant 2 crops again. I cannot plant like up here, right? Because I have already planted it, right? So now I need to water it first so it grows. So I can't plant like something that I've already planted. Or I can water. If I water, that means in the entire section, like where I have planted stuff, I can check the next box up there, right? But I think that's not that's a little bit too early. I still want to collect a few more because then actually watering does do more, right? So I will actually plant 2 more. I will plant this one here, and also I will plant this one here. Okay, so I'm done with my action. Now it's Farmer Edith's turn. Farmer Edith will always like take this die or clockwise the next one. So we'll take this one here. So first of all, it will go to my section number 2 and it will destroy a crop. It will always destroy pumpkins first, from tallest to smallest, because, for example, here we have like 1 pumpkin with 4, then 3, and then 1 space, so it will always destroy that one first. So it will destroy my pumpkins up here. So I'm just going to cross those out, because I will not be able to get those anymore. And then Farmer Edith will take this section here, which is apiary or fruit. We always look at the blue pushpin here, which is apiary, because over here it will be fruit. And then you see that it's kind of hard to see in the first game, but like you actually have like everything she does on that board. Oops, which is pretty cool. So you see here, it does apiary with a 2. So do you look here, apiary up here, and 2 is honey. So it will go up here in your apiary, go to the honey column, and cross off the first one. So I will not be able to go up there to honey anymore. And that was already Farmer Edith's turn. That's all she does. But I mean, like, imagine that twice, 8 rounds, so she will cross off 16 things on your sheet, which is really a bummer. Okay, so now it's our turn. Well, we have the choice between 6 or 6 on shed time. Well, I would choose the 6, one of the 6s. So this is our area here, and I would like to get the 2 pumpkins again. So I'm going to take this pumpkin here, because as soon as you have planted a crop, Farmer Edith is not able to destroy that crop anymore, right? That is a good thing. And now we have shed time. That means we can cross off one thing in the shed. So there's like there are a lot of things we can build, but I will only tell you these things that I like, that I think are the most interesting ones. And I think I would actually take the wheelbarrow, and because this gives me 1 good after every shed action. So as soon as I have built the wheelbarrow, that's like 2 shed actions I need. I will get 1 at the end of the round. Then every time I will get a good for that. And goods are very important because these actually let us trade things in at the farmer's market. I will get to that a little bit later as well. That's an action here, and also that's something that I can do here in the rounds. So I will use my shed action to cross off the first box here for the wheelbarrows, like that. Farmer Edith, same thing. 6, it will destroy something here in my 6 area. It will not go to the pumpkins first, because these pumpkins I already planted, so she will not destroy anything there. And now she will go to the corn, which is also mentioned here. So I can choose any of these 4 corn and let her destroy that. Let me just take this one. It doesn't really matter which one. Okay, and now Farmer Edith will do a shed action. That means it will destroy something in my shed, and this will be the cast dish. So that is the casserole dish over here. So the casserole dish is also gone. That would have given me 1 point per 2 beans, which is actually pretty good, because I think I would like to plant a lot this game. But, well, that is a shame that she destroyed that for me. And that is the end of the gardening phase. Now we do have the event phase. Event phase only is for me. Farmer Edith will not do anything in the event phase. And now I can take the event that is listed here at the end of the round. And the round 1 is a shed phase, so I can take a shed action. Of course, I will do the wheelbarrow here. I will finish that up, because now I've crossed everything out for the wheelbarrow here. That means I will get 3 points at the end of the game. That is good. And also I will get one good after every shed action. What I do, I just put is, like what I usually do is for the points, I put around a circle here, and then it's also good to kind of mark like whatever your bonuses are if you do something. So just so that I have it, that I see it immediately. That was round 1. Then we go to round 2 here, and we roll our dice again. That is how the game works, but you will get to know a few more things here stuff that that I haven't shown to you yet, like the farmer's market and stuff. All right, so 2, 3, 4. I've grouped my dice. 2 will go to Farmer Edith. 3 will go here. These 2 4s will go to the shed, and we will move the pawn over here to the farmer's market for next round. All right, so Edith will now take this one or that die, depending on what I take this round. This one here is 1 compost and 4 goods. That means I would get 1 compost and 4 goods. It's okay. And at the end of the round, it will rain, right? So it's a good idea to definitely plant or water, but I cannot do that because I can only do that like twice with the dice I have. So one thing that I could do actually, doesn't really matter what I do. Like I like these pumpkins quite a bit actually. They don't give me points, but they give me like more actions and goods and stuff. And maybe I will try to like capitalize on the farmer's market more. Because there will be farmer's market next round for sure. I know that because the pawn is here and there will be at least 1 die over there, right? So it might be a good idea to continue with my pumpkins, and I don't have any in area 2 anymore, right? And also like 1 compost and 4 goods, it's not bad, but I think I don't need it yet. I think a little bit later would be good. So I think I will do the apiary or fruit thing. So first I will plant these 2 pumpkins here, like that. So I'm going to go for the pumpkins. They don't give me any points, but they do give me goods like once, right? And goods are good. And also, but because goods let me trade in things in the farmer's market. But also, like whenever I reach such a star here, I can get to do a bonus action. Any bonus action here, except for planting or watering. But I can, in the apiary, fruit, shade, perennials, I can do like any bonus action. That is nice. And also, if I have like 2 pumpkins done, the flower, the perennial in between, I can do that action. So for example, if I have these 2 done here, I could do the hyacinth for free, and that would give me another 2 goods, right? Because the flowers also give me like a lot of stuff. So that's why I like to go for the pumpkins today. All right, so I did my gardening action, and now I can do the apiary or fruit action. Like these blackberries just give me points, and these raspberries give me a lot of goods. So raspberries might be actually an idea. You know what? Let me go for raspberries today. I've never gone like for goods like this much as I would like to try today. So let's see how many points I can generate with that. That's like a new, just a new approach. So for the fruit action, I will just do the raspberries here. That means I will get 3 goods. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so my turn is done. Now it is Farmer Edith's turn. First of all, she will destroy something here in my 2 section. The pumpkin she has already destroyed, so now she will go for the corn. Wonderful. And then 1 compost and 4 goods. It also says here what it does. She will destroy the next bonus star under goods. So this one I just skip. That means I collect more goods faster, right? But I cannot do that bonus action, which is pretty bad. All right, and now it's my turn again. Oh, by the way, I did it the wrong way. Farmer Edith should have gone first. She would have done that, and then I would have taken that action, right? So now it's Farmer Edith's turn again. I kind of messed it up. Sorry about that. So first of all, in area 4, she will destroy my largest pumpkin here. That is not nice. And then also do a shed action again. This time she will destroy the trimmer, the string trimmer right here, which would just give me points. That's also not nice. All right, and then it's my turn. I do a 4. Let me plant this pumpkin here, and also that one. And this one is just a pumpkin with only 1 space. So this one is done and will give me another good. So I'm already at 4 goods. That's good because you can see here in the farmer's market that 0 goods give me 1 compost, but 4 goods, which I now have, already give me like also a perennial, like a flower that I can cross off. Okay, and then I still do have my shed time. In the shed, so what else could be interesting? I'm going for raspberries. Wasn't there anything for raspberries? No, I don't think so. There is something that I will get a good for each blackberry harvest. So I could go for black and raspberries, for both. I could go, because at the end of the game I rather want to go for victory points, but I will still get goods. I think that's not too bad. So let me do the mason jars here. So that means now I get 1 victory point at the end of the game, and also I will get one good per blackberry harvest later on. I think that's not too bad. All right, these were all the turns, and now we do the rain event for me. So now I go from 1 to 6 through all the areas and can do the water action. Now we see how the water action works. Because usually if I do the water action here with the die, I can only do it in one area, but for rain, everywhere. So 1, nothing, 2, nothing, 3. This pumpkin here is not done, so I get 1 good. I would normally get that bonus action, but I won't get that. Then here also, this pumpkin will grow. Nice, but it's not done yet. This pumpkin will grow. Nice. This pumpkin will grow. This one is done and will give me another good. And see, now these actions start happening. And also these 3 corn will grow. That is nice. Let me just fill all of that in here. And then we are in section 6. This pumpkin will also grow as will this pumpkin here. So that is pretty cool. So slowly stuff is growing. All right, next turn we do our planning phase and roll the dice. Oh, we actually have 4 groups this time. Okay, so here farmers market, apiary of fruit, plant or water, and shed time. All right, so apiary of fruit is fine. So now I can choose first again. Now I will have to think, because I want to do like the farmers market. I get to do one at the end of the round in the event phase, but I could also do one right now here. That actually wouldn't be too bad, because I could do the farmers market and I would get like a few things. So let me do that. Let me show you how that works. So first of all, I will get like my gardening action in area 2. The pumpkins are gone, so I will just take, let me take this corn here and also this corn. All right. And then now I can do a farmer's market action. That means I will now look at this table here. And when I'm consulting this table, I see like the goods column and the actions column. Goods column, I see like how many goods do I have? I have 7 goods at the moment. And here are 4 goods, right? 20 I haven't reached yet. So I look at the highest that I've reached. 4, that means I get 1 perennial action, so 1 flower, and 1 compost. So let me give me one compost first, which is for changing the die value, right? You remember? And also get 1 perennial, and I will get a tulip, because the tulip gives me a bonus action of a fruit. So I will fill in a... what will I fill in? I could fill in a raspberry. Yeah, let me fill in a raspberry, which will give me 3 more goods. So that means I can fill in this one here, and this one, and also this one here. So now I have the star filled in here, which also counts as a good, of course, but that means now I get to do bonus action again. So now let's see. These here, the tulips, this would give me per peach harvest. I'm not doing that. The hyacinth would give me goods. That's fine. I will get compost, a shed action. Do I still need? No, I'm fine with the sheds for now. I should go into victory points soonish, right? So I could actually do a blackberry maybe. Would get 2 points for that, and also a good here. I think that wouldn't be too bad. So let me fill in a blackberry here. 2 points at the end of the game, and also give me another good. And also, I think what I forgot, I do have that 1 good after a shed action, and then I did the mason jar after that. So I forgot to give me a good before that, so I will do that now. All right, so that, and see, like these actions get longer and longer, like when you like start chaining stuff, right? That's pretty cool. All right, from Edith, we'll take this one here. Apiary, first of all, destroy something in number 3. So that will be a corn. Let me take this one here. And then also do the apiary action with a 3. That means wax. So the top wax thing will be crossed out. So I can plant our water, and I think I want to do that. Like next round, it will be rain again. And I don't care about shed at the moment too much. Yeah, I don't really care about that too much. So Edith would destroy the rain barrel here, which lets me water a zone after rain. Well, I will not build it this or next round probably, right? Oh, I forgot to put Edith there. And then I only have one more rain, so it doesn't really matter. So let her destroy that. I will take the number 4 here. First of all, I will plant in number 4 like this and like this. And then I will do the rondelle action, which is also plant or water. And now I will water number 4. That means this one will grow. And this one will grow. And also this one will grow. And this one is done now. This pumpkin. So I will get 3 goods again. Like this. And you see here, we have another bonus action. And with that bonus action, I might actually continue with the blackberry. No, let me do the raspberries now. Because these will give me 3 more goods. That is pretty nice. And also 1 victory point. Good. And now, I'm still not done yet because these 2 pumpkins are done. So these are finished, and in between there is a crocus. So now I can take this perennial action because I've done these 2 pumpkins here. And crocus is right here, so I can fill that out. And that will give me 2 compost again. What I might think about doing is, there is something here, up here, the shovel. Spend 3 compost for 1 bonus action. So like if I collect like more compost, I could actually turn that into bonus action. So let's see if I can do that. All right, that was my turn. Now it's Edith's turn again. She will destroy something in 5. Well, they're not pumpkins, so she can only destroy this one here. And I forgot something. I will do that in just a moment and show you. And also destroy the rain barrel here in the shed. Okay. I forgot something because you see these 2 pumpkins are finished, and in between, like the perennial action, is a hydrangea. So I haven't done that yet. I hope that's pronounced correctly. So I can do the... Oh, no, that's wrong. Oh, no. Let me put an X here. This one was the wrong one. This one I have to fill out. Sorry. They are called like similar, hydrangea and hyacinth. And this will give me an apple bonus action. So I can cross 1 off for the apples here. The next apple would actually give me 3 points. Okay. And now I can do the farmer's market at the end of the round. So I do have now 18 goods. I'm still at that here. 1 compost and 1 perennial action. And for the perennial action, I will do a daffodil now. Because the daffodil will give me another shed action. And I will start working on the shovel. Just because, so Farmer Edith can't destroy that one anymore. Okay, that was our turn. I hope I didn't miss anything. Did I miss any other pumpkins? I don't think so. No, not yet. Okay, good. So the pumpkin, by the way, is a 1, right? So we have 3 groups again. 1 is right here, 3 is there, 6 is here. Farmer Edith goes over there. All right, it's an even round, so Farmer Edith will start, and she will always start like here, going clockwise. So, oops. That was not intended. That one right here. So first of all, destroy something in area 1, which will be the large pumpkin here. And then 1 combo. Oh no, and then she will destroy my next bonus action, which is a shame. That is a shame. All right, it's my turn. I could do another shed action. I don't really have to do that because I can also. It doesn't matter what I do, because no matter what I take, from Edith will take 1-3, so I will have like 1-3 and 1-6. Doesn't matter which order I do it in. So I will actually take the shed action now. So let me... Well, I think what would be better even is if I take a action here in 3. It doesn't really... No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Okay, let me take the number 6 here. So I could water, but we will have rain. I don't need to water, so let me fill in 2 corn here. 1 and 2 for the garden action. and then I will do a shed action and finish the shovel. So now the shovel will give me 1 victory point, and also now I can spend 3 compost for 1 bonus action. That's pretty nice. I will keep that for now. There's no bonus action I need to do right now, actually. We don't have a farmer's market. No, I don't really need to do that. Okay, so Farmer Edith will destroy something in number 3, which will be another corn. And then also do the fruit action and destroy peaches. So the rightmost fruit is then destroyed, right? Like always the last thing you need to cross off. Okay, and then it's my turn again with the 3. So let me just plant here this corn and also this corn. So you might be wondering, why am I not planting any beans? Well, as I said, I can only start planting beans when I have like filled the second square for the corn, right? Because right next to that. And then also I can take a apiary of fruit action. Let me take the apple action this time, which will give me 3 victory points. Okay. And with that, the round is almost over. Now the event phase, it will rain. So this corn will grow. This corn will grow. This corn will also grow. This corn will grow. This pumpkin will grow, which now gives me 2 goods again. That's nice. Now I have more than 20. That's nice. And also, like these 2 are done, so I can take the hyacinth action. That is actually what I was crossing out earlier by accident, which will give me another 2 goods. Wonderful. We're getting there. Like the farmer's market will be like our ticket here, I think. And so now we do the rain action. We continue that one. So here we go up. So now you see like the plants are growing more and more. That means we will be able to like gain points for them quite soon. At least I hope. Here and here. So you see like all of that is growing. We have 1 more rain at the very end of the game. So we need to set everything up until then that we can like grow all the stuff like in the last round. You want to like finish like a lot of finish a lot of crops without the top one, and then have the rain action in the last round. All right, here we finished that pumpkin, which will give us a 2 more goods, and we finished off the next star, which will give us another bonus action. There are no shed actions at the moment I really want to do. I'm not doing anything for the apiary at the moment. How about here? Anything here interesting? Compost is always interesting now, right? So we could go for the crocus or something, but it's also not amazing. You know what? Let me just continue. Let me just continue here with the blackberries to get a few points at the end of the game. I think that's a good idea. All right. Done with round 4. Now we go to round 5. Let me roll these dice. We have 3 groups here. All right. 1, 4, and 2 6s. Farmer Edith will go over here. Okay. So Farmer Edith would do the apiary of fruit action. That is fine for me. So I don't need to do that. I want to like... Oh, we have farmer's market this round. For the farmer's market, I would have to go up to 30. Get 5 more goods in order to have... No, I need 10 more goods. I'm not going to be able to do that. So instead... but I could go to the farmer's market anyway, because the farmer's market gives me now, because I have reached the... Like past the 20, it will give me 1 perennial action, 1 flower, and also a fruit. And that can like really like do a lot of good things. So I might... want to do this and 1, yeah, but there's nothing really in 1 I want to grow. Well, actually these 2 pumpkins, yeah, you know what, I will take this one here, so I can take a garden action in 1. I will grow this pumpkin and that one. This one is done now and will give me a good immediately. Okay, nice, good. And then I can do the farmer's market action. I have passed 20, so I will get 1 perennial action, 1 fruit. So what will I do? I could like work towards more goods. I think that might be a good idea, right? So let me do the hyacinth here for 2 goods. I think that's not too bad. And then also do a raspberry for 3 more goods. 1, 2, 3, because now I get a bonus action. There we go. And with that bonus action, I will do another raspberry, so I get 3 more goods. Oh yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there. And also, I again forgot for these 2, I forgot to give myself these 2 goods I should have gotten, right? Sorry to do this a little bit late, but it's just fair to do that now. So let me do these 2 goods, so I would get another bonus action. And with that bonus action, I will... So now I have all the goods I need for here, so I'm fine on goods now, actually. Right, so let me do another blackberry here for 2 victory points. So that was a very long action, but you see like how long these actions can be, especially when you forget stuff like I did. All right, Farmer Edith will take this one here and destroy something in 4. No pumpkins to destroy, but there's 1 corn she can still destroy. And then she will do the apiary action. Number 4 is wax. Well, I'm not going for apiaries at all this round, like this game. All right, now it's my turn. 6. I can only take one of these 6s here on that space, so I can plant or water. I will plant. So let me plant these 2 beans here. And then I can do another action on here, plant or water. Yeah, watering would be an idea, but I think I would rather plant. So let me just plant this one here. I can only plant 1, but that's fine. I will do that because then watering makes more sense later on. Okay, cool. Edith will destroy something in 6. There is no pumpkins to destroy and no corn to destroy. So now she has to go for beans. Okay, that's fine. And then same thing again, and we'll destroy these beans here as well. Okay, so now in number 6, Edith cannot do anything anymore. All right, we have the farmer's market again at the end of the round. So I have passed the 20 here, so I will get... Oh no, I have passed the 35 now. I'm on 35 now, so I get 2 perennial actions and 1 compost. All right, so let me give 1 compost. That is very good. That's good for bonus actions. And also I get 2 perennial actions here. So what do I want to do? I could plant water. That is interesting. You know what? I will be able to like collect quite a bit of perennials now. So I will go for the hyacinth here. This one here as well. And then I will get 2 goods for that. Just because like 2 more here and then I get 10 points at the end of the game. That is a lot. That is a lot. Okay, that is it. Now we go to the next round. 1 here, 3 here, and the 4s come over here, and Farmer Edith over there. So it's an even round, so Farmer Edith will start by taking this action here. So destroy something in 1. Yeah, corn can be destroyed. And also do a shed action. The mason jars would be destroyed, but I've already built them, so that's fine. So nothing happens there. That's nice. So I could get 1 compost and 4 goods. That is not interesting for me at the moment, I think. Not really, no. Let me do here fruit or apiary. But first, in number 4, I cannot plant anything anymore. Oh, I can. Let me plant these 2 beans here. So now I'm done with 4, right? Because I've planted everything I can plant, and there's only 1 left for each. So I just need to wait for the rain at the end, and then that takes care of the rest, right? I could have used my compost, but so far I don't need it. I'm fine with that. So, and now I can also take an apiary or fruit action. Apiary, I'm not doing anything, so I will just take a fruit action. Let me take another well, no, you know what? I will actually take another raspberry action. That will give me 2 victory points and also 3 goods. And if I have these 3 goods here, that means I also get another bonus action. That is nice. And with that bonus action, now I can do that. I can do the 50. It takes, well, actually, let me take the blackberries for now. So, like this. Okay. Farmer Edith will do this here. So, Farmer Edith will destroy my next bonus action. And before that, destroy something in my garden. No pumpkins, no corn, so beans need to be destroyed. Okay, and now it's my turn. I can do another fruit action. This bonus action is now gone. That is a shame. That really is a shame. But I will get more fruit actions maybe later. Not really too much. You know what? Let me take another blackberry because the game is soon. It is done. Okay. I think that was it. Now I get another shed action. Every time I fill a hydrangea, I would get one compost here with the pitchfork. That wouldn't be too bad because I do get quite a lot of flowers still, right? And I can collect some compost. That might be an idea. Let me do the pitchfork here. 1 point at the end of the game, and also I get one compost every time. And now I won't forget that I get another good after my shed action. And after my last blackberry action, I also forgot to get me one good. I think before that I also forgot it, but I can't tell anymore, so I will not do that. Okay, wow, I always forget these bonus actions here in the shed. So that is like a thing I've always been forgetting them. All right, 1, 3, 4, 4. Doesn't matter what I do. Edith will take one of these for sure here. Apiary or fruit. Well, I will do the farmer's market now. I think 3. I can plant in 3. Yeah, that's great. So let me take the 3 here, so I can plant these 2. That is amazing. That is nice. And then I will also do a farmer's market action. I haven't reached the 50 yet, so I'm here. 2 perennial action, 1 compost. So let me do the 2 hyacinth here. Actually, no. Let me do 2 hydrangeas, because for every one of those, I will get a compost. Now, because the pitchfork, this and that. And also here, I get a blackberry. And since I just did a blackberry, I always also get a good. All right, so that was like a lot of chaining in. Very nice. Edith will destroy something in 4. The only thing she can destroy is these beans. And then also destroy something in the apiary. 4 would be wax. There we go. All right, now it's my turn. Shed. Do I need to do anything in the shed? Not really. Yeah, I will not be able to get any of these high points here, I think. No. I mean, this would have been good at the beginning, right? Fancy labels to give me 1 perennials at the plus 1 perennial at the farmer's market, but that's too late now. I could go here for fruit. That would be okay. I think that would be okay. Or apiary even, but I think apiary is too late now. Let me do another fruit. Let me just do another... let me do another another raspberry for now. That's another 3 goods. 1, 2, and 3. And I think I will now spend 3 compost, I think, for another bonus action. Let me spend 3 compost here for a bonus action. And with that bonus action, I will fill another raspberry here, which will give me 3 goods, because then I have reached the 50 for the next stage in the farmer's market, which is good because the farmer's market is at the end of the round. And also here I will get another bonus action. And with that bonus action, I will... What do I do? Well, I could fill another one of these, hydrangea, because that one gives me another good. And also here is raspberry, so I can fill in the last raspberry for 3 points and also 3 more goods. So now I don't need goods anymore because I won't reach the 70 anyways, but I'm very high here. Wow. That is pretty crazy. 1 more, I think. Okay, cool. So I'm done with my turn finally, and now it is Edith's turn again. She will destroy something in 1, which would be in the corn, and also destroy the fancy labels now in the shed. All right. So now farmer's market at the end of the round. I have passed the 50. That means now I get 2 perennial actions and 1 fruit action. Perennial, of course, I will do this now. So I get my 10 victory points at the end of the game. And also I can do another fruit. Do I get blackberries anywhere? I don't think so. So let me take another blackberry here for another good as well. And that will let me do another bonus action. So now I'm kind of out of actions. There isn't too much I want to do anymore. But actually let me go for apples now. And let me use 3 compost for another bonus action. And do another one of these apples, because these now give me 3 points each. That is pretty nice. I would have 3 more for bonus action, but maybe I will need them for adjusting the die. Last round. Last round. And I think I made the mistake again of not letting Edith go first. I mean, this game is not tough, right? But there's like a few small rules that I always like miss, especially now when I'm recording. So I miss many more rules than usual. All right, so last round. We want to set everything up for the last rain. So I'm fine here. I would be kind of fine here, but I would actually like to plant something here in 5. Plant 1, 2. Yeah, plant these 2, right? So here 1 compost and 4 goods. That is nothing that I really want. Shed, I don't really want either. Like planting or water more would be okay, right? That could actually be okay. So let me just think what I can do here. Yeah, I would have to do that. So I will spend 2 compost in order to change the 3 to a 5. So, and now I will do my garden action. In here, I will plant these 2 beans. And then I will take the next garden action here to plant this bean here as well. And also this corn, just because, I mean, it doesn't really help me, but I will just do that. So this is set up all for the rain now. This is set up. Here I still need to water. And also here I will need to water. And I still need to water a few times. Let's see if I can still do that. It's going to be kind of tough. All right. Oh, I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have done that because Edith takes the first die, right? And she would have taken this one here. So let me correct that. She would have destroyed 1 corn, which is this one here, right? And then she would have destroyed a bean. Let's just take this one here. That's fine. So these 2 I will use in just a moment. So now it's my turn. And now I would, let me think. Now I would probably use this 5 here, right, to do these 2 beans that I just did before. So now it's fine again. Just and I will get 1 compost and 4 goods. So now the issue is these two composts I crossed off. I still have them, right? So I will just put 2 boxes here to kind of know that I still have 2 composts left. I kind of messed that up. Sorry about that. Okay, so Edith's turn again. Edith will destroy something in 4, nothing to destroy, and destroy something in the shed, and that is the fruit bowl right here. And then it's my turn with the 4. I need to water something. So I'm set up here, I'm set up here. If I water here, I get 6 points more. If I water here, I also get 6 points. If I water here, I get 6 points. It doesn't matter where I water, right? It doesn't matter at all. So I am going to change. I'm going to use my 2. I'm going to now use the 2 compost I had, change that to a 6, and water the 6 here. So let me water here, and there, and there, 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 and here. So here 1 point, 1 point. Here I will get 3 goods, which will give me another bonus action. Unfortunately, I can't water with that. That is a shame. With the bonus action, of course, I will go for the apples here for 3 more points. And then I can also do a shed action. I only have 1 shed action left, and the only thing that I can finish is this one here. This one will just give me 1 point at the end of the game. Sure, why not? Also, I could like take 1 flower action instead of a rondelle action, but I don't really want that. So, and now the last event, rain. So let it rain. This one does nothing. Yeah, these do nothing as well, so I didn't set it up perfectly, but that's the way it is, I suppose. This one, oh, it doesn't do anything. Oh man, I'm losing so much stuff here, so many points. But here I get 1 point at least. Here I get 1 point at least. Okay, here I get a few points. I've set everything up here. That is good. So that is 3, 3, 1, 1 point. That is all fine. And here I've set up everything. Okay, that's good. That is very nice. So I actually get 3, 3, 1, 3, and 1 here. And then here, oh, I forgot to take the hyacinth action. I will just do that in a moment. Here I've set up these 2 at least. That is good. And here this will do nothing. All right. And then I forgot to take the hyacinth action because I finished the 2 pumpkins between. Hyacinth I already finished before, so it doesn't really matter. So that was misplanning, right? But okay, that's the way it is. So, and I think with that we are done. I hope I haven't missed anything. And that spells the end of the game. So, and now we count up all our points. So let me just shove that all here in the middle a little bit more. So now we take a look at our garden first. Like everything I have circled, these are the points I get. That is 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 18, 21, 22, 25, 26, 29. Okay, that's actually not too bad. I think before that I usually had worse score. Well, that's kind of the same score as usual. Perennials, I only get the 10 points here. But that's good. I think I've never actually finished one of these flowers. So that is the first time. Because I was going for flowers, but you don't really see that, right? There isn't that many flowers. I probably could have done more even. April, I didn't do anything. I get nothing. Fruit, I get a lot. So I get 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29. Okay, not bad. And in the shed, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So, I'm counting all of that up. We get 75 points. If I'm not mistaken, that should be correct. So, and now we take the rule book here, and we have like a little table here. No, that's not the right table. That is the right table. And 75 points. It says like, that's like rank 3 of 6, right? And it says like, you have been crowned a state champ, right? So we could have like, had we just gotten 5 points more, we would have been at the next higher rank. You have become an internet famous blogger. And with 100 plus, you've been given your own TV show. So rank 3 of 6, that's fine. That's like above average. And the funny thing is, I think every time I've played this game, I've been in, in this rank, right? At this rank. Every time, I think. So that is crazy. Because, let me just check. I don't have all these score sheets here at the moment. But I have one here. I have one score sheet here. And you see, 71 and 69. And now 75. So I'm always like in the same ballpark. So, and I always play differently. So it's interesting that I always like seem to get the same amount of points. And yeah, that is how you play Three Sisters. So I will not do a review. I will just say a few things about the game. So the thing that I like most about the game is the theme. The theme is really cool, like gardening and stuff. I like everything nature related, especially animals and like also like vegetables and stuff and gardens. So the theme is pretty cool. So I enjoy that quite a lot. Also the artwork is nice. So everything like, and the components, right? These like actually look like pumpkins, like with the colors here. So that is pretty nice. And the solo mode also works quite well actually. It's just like destroying stuff. So it's kind of a race to see like, okay, like how can I like block specific things for me? Like which direction do I want to go? It's a pretty cool thing. It's not too bad. I do quite enjoy that. So this is this is a good game. This is a good game. It works fine. You have like a lot of combo potential, but then again, it doesn't reinvent the wheel, right? I mean, it is a game where you roll dice, you can do actions with those dice, you cross off stuff, and with cross off stuff you can cross off other stuff, and with that you can cross off even more stuff, and you get points for that, right? So there are like a lot of games that kind of do like that, a similar thing, right? So if you're totally into roll and writes, this might be a good thing to get actually, right? Because it does need a little bit to get into the rules first, right? The first game I thought like, okay, what can I cross off? Like, how does this work? Because this is like not very clean, the design here, right? It looks good, but first to like figure out like what the rondel does, especially in solo mode then, because first you really have to like understand what Farm Edith does. It is not complicated, but you see like, okay, and now I was recording, I was explaining the game, so I kind of miss a few things sometimes there, but sometimes I kept missing like, okay, now Edith goes first, okay, and now I need to do this here, okay, I forgot about that again. There are like a lot of like small rules, right? You need to like remember like every time you do something you might get something else because you have built it in the shed. And then when Edith starts, because what they did really well here on the solo side is to actually like show you in small here like what Edith does. You don't need the rules anymore once you know it. Of course you first need to read the rules to understand it, but once you know it you can just reference that. So it's kind of like a player aid, like a player reference on the board. That is really good. But they could have added like when Edith actually goes first, because I think it doesn't say here anywhere. I can't see it at the moment, right? So that's one thing they could have added as well, because I always like confuse that. Like, whose turn is it again? Because why should the odd numbers go to the player? Yeah, it's the first round, but still, yeah. So, but apart from that, this game is designed really well. It works really well. It just doesn't do anything like completely new, right? And this is also why, although I enjoy the game, but why I will get rid of it in my collection, because I do have roll and writes and flip and writes in my collection already, and I like others more than this one here. Just because personal preference, not because this one is bad. It's a very good game. So if you actually do enjoy what you have seen here today, if you like roll and write, this might be just the right game for you. And I think it's cool. I think it has a nice theme. It is well produced, well designed, but it's just nothing that I would like play like over other games too often, right? But I'm glad that you wanted me to show this off on the channel, because now I got to play this game and I've always been interested in that. And it's cool. It's a good game. Definitely. I can understand why people enjoy this game. So that concludes my playthrough of Three Sisters. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for sticking to the very end. I'm thankful for all of your support. Especially I want to give a shout out to my generous patrons, and the biggest thanks go out to Thecos and Ryan Hall for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for your support. That is very, very generous of you. You can support me in numerous ways by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos. These interactions help my channel grow a lot. Also, you can support me even more by subscribing to my channel if you enjoy my content enough. That would be amazing. You can also support me on Patreon if you wish to do so. And you can join my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.